Hi there.
Hola!
I'm here today on this good day to answer some questions that you guys have. And might I start this off by saying that I love these scenarios so that I can block people. Cuz some of the comments and some of the things that people say are so absolutely unnecessary that it's shocking. Jumping right in, if you could choose any movie to have starred in, which one would it be? Chicago, like the 2004 version with Catherine Zeta and Renee.
Chicago, Chicago.
Do a lot of people approach you in public telling you that they recognize you? No, not so much. It has happened a couple times. It's funny, I actually just went and flew to Jersey for my brother's wedding, and I got approached on the same plane by two people. And let me tell you, the guy sitting across the aisle, he stared at me that entire flight, and I know. And that's the thing is, y'all don't think that we know, but I can clock the way that you're looking, right? Most people will not come up to you and say, hey, I know your day's Taylor, I love you, whatever. Most people though will like do the like checking. I'm scared. Girl, I'm scared. I think like the killer's gonna get me. I would prefer if people said hi more because the stare is too much. It's like, oh my god, I'm checking for all the exits. I'm getting a knife out of my purse. Like, okay. Every time I hear your voice. What's the best thing a fan has done for you that you've met in person? I don't really have many opportunities like that, so it's not like someone has done something extremely extravagant. But I've gotten to meet cool Kiernan. You know who you are, boo. Just being a cool person, like being chill, you know, not weird. I think a lot of times when I meet fans, it's like a bit of an uncomfortable experience because they're nervous for whatever multitude of reasons. Literally just being calm and chill and being like, yo, I love you, I think you're sick, can we take a picture? Work. Obsessed. Have you ever considered an acting career in regular films or even TV? Duh. And I'm waiting to be cast in the next Scream, and I've already said it. So there.
Oh, well, good for you.
If you hadn't entered into the industry, what job do you think you would be doing now? Honestly, I struggle, because that's a great question. I don't actually know what job I would be doing in all honesty. I feel like I would always be doing something with performing involved. That just is always... That's just always been a part of my life, and I'm just like a born performer. I'm just like born to be on the stage and on the screen.
Chicago.
Ooh. Despite your recent discussions about the adult industry in the past month, can you reveal what you have gained from your time and your work experiences? Great question. I feel like I've gained a lot. Not everything. I know the video that I made was majority of me, you know, ranting and kind of complaining, but not, I don't feel only negatively about the adult industry. I feel like it is sharpened my skills in terms of what I want creatively. It has allowed me to kind of blossom into, like, I've gotten to make things that I never thought would be possible on my own, and it's given me a whole different sense of agency and much more of a backbone where I'm fully aware of, you know, what I'm capable of doing. So yeah, it's given me a lot of oomph. One series to watch over and over forever, what's your go-to? I can't choose one, but I can give you three. Because they all give me a mixture, okay? I need I need all of it, okay? I need drama. I need comedy. Most of all, baby, I need fashion, okay? Ooh! I can give you 4. I can only give you 4. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. One TV series forever for the rest of my life? I don't know if I could do that. That's So Raven. I don't have to even explain, okay? Ugly Betty. Desperate Housewives. Oh! And Sex in the City! I love it.
You fucking bitch, you fucking whore!
Is this a safe space? Can I honestly and safely share my opinion about the Barbie movie? Because I would like to. Because I saw it. And I would like to share how I feel, but I'm honestly quite afeared of people reacting strongly to me. There are many, many aspects that I thought were phenomenal about the Barbie movie. The technicality, right? The practical effects, the sets, the fashion was phenomenal, and the performances by everyone on the cast were amazing. Okay? So, you got a lot of great key elements there. However, I do feel like the attention to detail in the visuals of the movie could have perhaps been more heavily applied to the storytelling. I think that there were lots of ways that it could have gone and it didn't. First of all, I'm a thinker, right? So I need to understand why Barbie Land. I need to understand how Barbie can get to the real world. I need to understand that, and I need to understand what Barbie Land is. Is it the line where they say like, "Oh, is it a real place or is it in your imagination?" Yes. That's so lazy to me. That's so lazy to me. Just not even explain. Oh, just accept it because it's a campy movie and who cares? I care. It's gotta have some meaning. So one, that I didn't like that was just kind of like, oh, who cares? It's like, I care. Things need to make sense for my head. But also two, I do feel that it not even it became a man-hating movie, because I see people saying that and people going off and it's all conservative, all blah, blah, blah. I just feel like it didn't need to be. Like, the movie had me up until, okay, Barbie goes to the real world and she's being objectified, up until that scene where she is arguably the most beautiful scene in the movie, where Barbie's sitting on the bench and she's looking at everyone and her face is kind of mirroring the people, and you see a guy who's kind of sad and she's like, oh, and then you see these other people who are smiling and laughing and she's smiling. And the moment with the older lady where she's like, oh, you're beautiful, I know it, that was the best moment of the movie. And for me, it honestly completely kind of went downhill after that. Just because the whole plot of going back to Barbie Land to save it from the Kens because men are using patriarchy very heavy-handed. First of all, I never want to hear fucking the word patriarchy again in my life. Okay? I don't want to... What I did not enjoy, even though it was phenomenal, many aspects were phenomenal, there were multiple moments where I felt like I was reading a Twitter thread. And I could not deal. I simply could not deal. I feel like if you really want to go the feminist route, it could have been Barbie coming to the real world, and instead of Ken learning about how great men are and then he's going to go teach all the Kens how great men are, it could have just been like Barbie coming to the real world. Oh, this shit's fucked up. Wow, this sucks. There aren't women in power here like how we thought here. So how do we make changes here in the real world, or something? Or again, it felt like all these different themes were being thrown that they wanted to say so much without actually, for me, ever really accomplishing anything. The mother-daughter bond, having having Ruth Handler be in it and like, oh, I made you for my daughter, and having the mother and daughter repair their relationship. If they had made the movie about that, repairing the relationship between the mother and daughter, and then what the original beginning of the plot was, I feel like it would have been so much better. They really don't talk about the issues between the mom and the daughter at all and why they're sad. It just gets thrown away into like, I am weird and dark and crazy, which was so fucking cringe. Or I thought that it was going to be more existential in the sense of Barbie comes to the real world and she sees, you know, again, that scene where she's seeing all these people and these different emotions. What does it mean to be a human? What does it mean to feel? What is sadness? Why do we have sadness? What does it mean to exist? If they had gone with that, I feel like it, but it just lost me when I don't want to say that it became man-hating, but it just became like literally man versus woman, Barbie versus Ken. And I will say they did make all the male characters bumbling idiots in the fake world and in the real world. Anyways, my rant about the Barbie movie is over. Many fucking phenomenal aspects. The performances were amazing, styling fantastic, many phenomenal aspects. But I feel like it lost me in the storytelling. Are you a gamer? If so, what's your favorite game? Not really a gamer, but there's some shit I can get into, okay? I played through Guardians of the Galaxy in about 2 days flat, played the entire thing, played it all over again. So I really loved Guardians. I've been playing Control on and off for like 5 months. Some days I really like it, and some days I just really don't. I just don't like being scared. I know that's so stupid, but I don't like being scared. I'm currently playing Batman Arkham... It's not Asylum. And I don't think it's Arkham City, it's the second one. Because I don't like the third one, because I don't like playing with the Batmobile. And you get to play as Catwoman multiple times. That's my tea. Yeah, I like to be a sexy lady, doing sexy things and being vivacious and sexy and also badass. That's just me. I know a few trans women who found getting a job really hard, so they turned to escorting. Is that one of the reasons that you got into adult entertainment? Yes, I've talked about that a couple times. At the time when I started, I really had a hard time finding employment. And I don't think it was necessarily tied to me being trans, but just couldn't get hired anywhere. So that played a huge role in me being where I am today. I hope that you will manifest Scream 7 for your mainstream debut. You do actually deserve better. Thank you. And I will. I don't know how I'm gonna make that movie happen, but I'm gonna do it. Because look at me. See, I played 2 roles right now. I played the killer and the victim. When do you see that done? What kind of music do you listen to? Same with books, podcasts, movies, and television. I'm curious to know what media appeals to you. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. What kind of music do I listen to? I listen to a lot of between probably 1995 and 2009. Pop and R&B. Mostly R&B. I could like make a public playlist or something. You could see my music. That'd be kind of cool, actually. You could see my shit, but whatever. Same with books. I'm really terrible at reading books, but I tend to be into autobiographies. I am still listening to Mariah Carey's autobiography, and I'm currently reading Jennifer Lewis's autobiography. I've also read both of the Jurassic Park books, which I obviously love. I'm trying to get back into reading as an adult, because I feel like for a period of time I just kind of stopped caring about reading, and I feel like my brain cells are rotting. Movies, what are the kind of movies I like to watch? I mean, I feel like I watch a lot, a very vast majority, or I have a diverse I don't fucking know. I watch a lot of movies, okay? Any genre really, you know, action, sci-fi, horror. Specifically with horror movies, I do not really fuck with like supernatural shit all that much. And like alien shit. Alien shit's okay, but like supernatural stuff and like was that like The Fourth Kind or something? Wow. Yeah, so I don't really have that. Movies are kind of shit nowadays. Miss Congeniality, Scream, Death Becomes Her, Soap Dish, Bringing Down the House, Beauty Shop, The Sweetest Thing. You getting the vibe? You getting the vibe?
You're too big to fit in here. Too big to fit in here. Too big to fit in here.
That's and television. I watch a bunch of different stuff. I obviously list off Raven, Ugly Betty, Desperate Housewives, Sex and the City. I love and have a complete DVD collection of Girlfriends. I have also, what's another show? Oh, we loved The Wire. The Wire was great. I'm struggling through X-Files. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really struggling, you guys. I know that people love X-Files, but I'm struggling. So yeah, that's just a small little list of things. It's a lot. What's next for you after you leave adult? I don't know. And that's a little scary, but also exciting. I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of talents that I want to show. And I feel very confident that I will be able to make something happen for myself. I don't know what that is, but I feel very self-determined that I'm going to be on a screen someday, okay? Be on that screen, okay? Or be on that stage. That is happening for me, so I don't know. What's your favorite dish? I think I would have to say a mug. Oh, so stupid. I actually have a favorite dish. Hold on. This is ridiculous. This is my favorite dish. I don't know if you can see it. It's a butterfly in the grass, and it's textured. I love it. Well, I saw your recent video, but will you be at AVN next year? Yes I will. See me there, baby. I'll be selling some shit. Come pick it up from me.
It'll be the greatest comeback since Jesus.
Are you ever gonna cut your hair short again? I really like girls with short hair. I'm so sorry to be rude, but I don't care what you like. And currently, no, I do not plan on cutting my hair short again. For multiple reasons. One, it looked great on me, I'm very cute, but I have quite thick hair, and so 2 weeks after having my hair cut, it's already like puffing. But also too, socially, people were so fucking rude to me, and y'all really hated the short hair when I had it, and then when I didn't have it, I was like, oh my god, where's your short hair? We loved it so much, you were so good. Choose what you want. But anyways, I've chosen. Thank you. Did you have problems with having a relationship as a trans woman? I've had relationships with problems, but I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really had a problem like in the romance department. I have been in a couple like long relationships in my life, and I don't really have a problem dating. I don't really know what to say about that. That just is the way it is, I guess. I don't know what to say. There's a person on Google Chat saying they're you. Don't talk to them, because it's not me. Because everywhere I have listed the only accounts that I have, if you ever get a message from someone saying, hey, this is my special account that I just messaged fans on, that's not me. It's never me, girl. I want to feel bad, but at a certain point, I don't feel bad anymore. Because, like, how many times have I said that? Have you ever wanted to start your own business? Yes. I obviously want to start selling some merch. I have some cute t-shirt ideas. I want to get a little calendar going. I also just really love fashion, and I would love to, you know, I've acquired some stuff, maybe sell some things, you know, I don't know. Have you ever thought about writing music? Yes. I actually, in my return scene with Trans Angels that I did earlier this year, I got to write a full original song that I did. And I will say, we had issues because I commissioned a beat specifically for it, and then it turns out legally we couldn't use it. So I had to change the whole thing and change the whole song. So I wrote it in about 15 minutes and I recorded it in 30. So it's like not mixed, and it's literally a raw vocal. It's like a demo pretty much. So it's a little rough skis, and it's not my fave, but what's the proudest moment of your life? Okay, this is gonna be stupid to y'all, but honestly, the proudest moment of my life hasn't really necessarily been anything in my career, but I just had this trip where all my family, we went to my brother's wedding, and we all had such a good time, and I feel like that's my proudest moment.
You're kidding, right?
Just, I have had a struggle with my family over the years, just because I've done a lot of self-isolating, and, you know, I've been dealing with transitioning myself and doing all this different shit. So it's been a journey, the way that my relationships have changed with my family and like my mom, and it's been amazing to see things come in such a full circle way. It was just it was dazzling. It was amazing and so much fun. And we were all just like there and having a good time, and like that was a really, really great moment. That was a great moment. Please don't leave the adult industry. You're my favorite actress. I would miss you. Sorry. I fucking hate those comments. Please, no, don't. Because I want it. That's the whole reason why I want to leave in the first place, dickhead. Like, because you want what you want more than what I am telling you that I want. The person that you are lusting after and demanding things from. God.
No more talking.
Are tacos and hot dogs considered sandwiches? This is a kind of question that I really like. This is a kind of question that I really enjoy. Are tacos and hot dogs considered sandwiches? You could hypothetically say that they're actually in a different category, because hot dogs and tacos are both connected by one piece. If you consider that logic, a sandwich is also a burger, because two pieces of bread with meat and all of the exact same condiments in the middle. But tacos and hot dogs are encased in one thing. Yeah. Yeah. I can't sub to you anymore. I was sad to hear that you don't enjoy what you do, therefore I can't enjoy. Yeah, I guess. That's the thing, is I think people don't understand the intersection of I don't enjoy the aspects that you don't see, But everything that I've done on camera, every scene that I've done, I've consented to and I'm okay with. So the things that you are seeing me do are the things that you see me okay with doing them. That's why you see them happening, because I'm okay with them. But it's the stuff that happens like off screen, or the scenes that I say no to, or the shit that I say no to, that's the stuff that I don't enjoy. So if that clears anything up for you. Do you feel the industry are treating their stars correctly and with respect? I don't know if you saw my last video, which was about 45 minutes long, talking about how I don't think that. So you can go ahead and check that out if you'd like. How many hours and days does it take to shoot one of your movies? Most scenes are like singular scenes and are shot in a single day for, I'd say, it's typically between a like 5 and 9 hour day. For the most part. Sometimes there are small shoots. Like, typically the less crew that there is, the quicker the shoot goes. So there's some shoots that you're in and out in 2 hours. But most shoots, especially for bigger studios, are like 5 hours plus.
Stick it up my what?
What was the major obstacle you had to overcome to get into this industry and recognized as a star? I'm gonna be entirely honest, I really don't feel like I had to overcome any obstacle. I was kind of very lucky and I stumbled into it. You know, I just started off by just making a video to test and see if it was good, and then that shit blew up. And then I had studios wanting to work with me like that. So I didn't really have to fight or claw my way. I had a very, very natural progression. And I'm actually quite proud of that. That, you know, not like, oh, I'm so proud that I didn't have to work my ass off. Because that's the thing is, I worked my ass off when I started working, but I wasn't working my ass off to become more famous and to to be a star. I was just like, okay, I'm working now. Like I have a really good work ethic when I'm committed to something, and so getting to film and be in front of a camera and act and do scenes, I was like, oh, I'm working now, like boom, 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 boom. But I didn't really have to like claw my way. Like, I've gotten lucky to progressively do more and more cool things and at a higher and higher level, so. Just lucky, I guess. Your way of getting through tough times. Just getting through them. Like, giving myself the ample time to like be sad and feel through my emotions and to like let it live out, and then be like, okay girl, it's time to get yourself together again. You know, like, you have to have that balance. And I think also having the maturity or the control to say, maybe I shouldn't be engaging, maybe I shouldn't be engaging, because sometimes it can go from just you. There's a difference between like letting yourself feel your feelings and like cuddling with the sadness, cuddling with the suffering. Like, sometimes it's like, okay, I'm making myself miserable, and there's other times when it's like, oh, I feel miserable. So if you feel, but don't make yourself. Don't make yourself. Have you dealt with guys trying to hide you for being trans from others? In terms of like my relationships that I've been in, honestly, no. No. And that can be, I'm very lucky to look the way that I look. I have my mother's face. I always have. So it obviously could be that, but also too, I don't like, that's a big, me being trans and me being a sex worker, there's a lot there that you take on when you date me. And it's not for the weak-hearted, and it's not for someone who is insecure with their own feelings of themselves. of who am I? What is this going to make other people think of me? I'm not attracted to those guys. So I have not dated those guys. What's a podcast you want to go on next? I would love to, again, visit Flagrant. We had such a good time. And the reaction was obviously very mixed, but like very positive, and there are a lot of people who want to see us back, and shit, I do too. I would also love to go on Whitney Cummings' podcast. I would love that. There's a bunch of podcasts. There's just people that I love. I'd love to be on that. Like, I would die to be on the Keke Palmer podcast, but why would Keke Palmer talk to me? You know what I'm saying. But I would die. What will it take for you to burn all the bridges and spill all the tea on the adult entertainment industry? Nothing. I don't care that much. And two, also, like, I like to tell the truth, and I like to say what it is. And if some shit is really fucked up, I'll speak about it. But I am also not the kind of person to, like, going around, like, gossiping, like, oh, this person did this, you know. I see a lot of the girls where, oh, this rapper or this person hit me up, da-da-da-da-da. Girl, what does that say about you? Like, are you calling yourself a man? Like, why should that be sensational? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had multiple athletes, rappers, actors, whatever, hit me up, and I've never had the thought to be like, oh, I'm gonna go expose this, and this person. Cause what for? The fuck does that do for anybody? So stupid. Has being a part of the adult industry made it easier or harder to transition into film? I could say that it could be both, you know. There are definitely some opportunities that I've gotten because of sex work, and there are some opportunities that have been hindered also because of sex work, so it's kind of a toss-up. Where do you feel Daisy ends and Charlie begins? I feel that's a great question and kind of a difficult one to answer. I feel like her and I are one and the same, and that's why I feel very protective of the scenes that I do, and very protective of my boundaries in terms of the way that I want people to talk to me and the way that I want to be viewed, because Daisy is a name that I gave to a part of myself that was already within me, you know? She's not necessarily a character that's put on by me. It's more, and it's not even necessarily an alter ego, it's just kind of a different version of me. It's not like a different person that enters me, or a different, we are kind of the same. Yeah, that's a really good question. Well, I had a lovely, lovely time. I answered, honestly, some great questions. I'm ranted about a couple things that I'm not sure that I'm even going to keep in this video. Thank you guys for submitting your questions. I'm sorry to those who I didn't get to. There were many, and I obviously, this will not be my last Q&A because y'all seem to love the Q&As. So, thank you, and I hope that you continue watching for whatever comes next. I still have no fucking clue, but you love it, don't you? Okay. Bye. Bye.
Bad waiter, bad waiter.